Hi, I'm sorry to bug you at work. I was just wondering, do you think you could come home early tonight? Or at least on time?
Why? What's wrong? Did something happen? Why do you want me back early?
Nothing's wrong. It's just that Sean said he has something he wants to talk to you about.
Sean wants to talk to me. Do you know what it's about? That's pretty rare for him to want to ask me about something.
It seems like he's been thinking about his future a lot lately. Are you busy with work? Would it be hard for you to come home early? Or will you need to work overtime today too?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to come back early today. There are some things I need to get done by tomorrow. Sorry. Can't you just talk to him?
He already talked to me, but I told him he should talk to you about this too.
I don't know what this is about, but if you're okay with whatever he's asking for, I am too. Whatever you decide, I'm okay with it. If you don't want to give him whatever he's asking for, that's fine too. Whatever he wants, I'm more than happy to leave it to your judgment.
Is that it? Don't you want to talk to him directly?
Why?
He wants advice. Aren't you even the least bit interested in having a conversation with your own son? He isn't always going to respect our opinions like he does now, you know? Don't you want to talk to him and guide him while he's still interested in what you have to say?
What would be the point? I trust you, and you're the one taking care of him anyway. So you should hear him out and decide what's best. I wouldn't know what to say, even if I did hear him out. Anyway, if you've already spoken to him, can't you just tell me what he wants? What did he want to talk about?
About getting a part-time job. He said he wants to start working at the corner store.
Oh, is that all it was? That's completely fine, isn't it? He's already in high school. He probably has a lot of friends who already have part-time jobs. Of course, he's going to be jealous of the extra money they have. He probably wants to make some extra money himself, too. So he doesn't have to ask us for money so often.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all true. But he said he wants to start paying for his own phone, too.
He did? Wow. What a great kid.
If you ask me, I'm fine with him getting a part-time job. But I told him not to worry about that. We can keep paying for his phone.
Why? If he wants to pay, shouldn't we just let him?
But he'll start his third year of high school soon, right? He's gonna have a lot more exams than he has for the last 2 years. I don't want him to worry about making enough money to pay for things like bills right now.
But it's Sean we're talking about, right? He'll be fine. His report cards have always been pretty good, haven't they? I don't think we need to worry about him falling behind at school.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That's why I don't have a problem with him getting a part-time job if he wants one. But I want you to be involved when we iron out the details, you know? Things like how many days a week he should work and all of that.
Let's just leave all of that up to him. He should learn to make his own decisions when it comes to his own life.
Come on. Can you take this a little bit more seriously? He came to us himself, remember? He said he wants our advice.
He's just nervous about starting to work. The best thing we can do is just show him support. We should respect his opinions, shouldn't we? You don't disagree with that, do you?
Of course I don't disagree with you there. I know what you mean. But this isn't really a matter of respecting his opinion, is it? To be honest, it kind of just seems more like you're being dismissive. Like you're not interested or something.
It's not like that. I don't have much time to talk to him in the first place. And I think you know him best, so I trust you. That's all. What's wrong with that exactly?
Okay, fine, I understand. I'll talk to him. But you'll at least hear about it from me, won't you? I'd like you to give us some input at least. I can pass along any thoughts you might have.
Okay, I got it already. If you talk to him in more detail, I'll hear about it all from you, and I'll let you know what I think. Happy now? Tomorrow's a holiday, right?
Yeah, it is. But I have to go see my mom in the morning. So it's not like I'll have all day.
Oh, right. You're going to the hospital. How is she, by the way? Is it looking bad?
Well, I can't say she's looking great. I'll leave it at that. The doctor told us to be prepared for the worst.
Oh, really? That's really tough.
Yeah. I want to spend as much time with her as I can. But I know you're busy with work, so I'll keep up with the chores and cooking and everything.
Don't worry about any of that, especially about things at home. I can just eat out. Don't worry about cooking. And Sean will figure things out too. He's not a kid anymore.
I can still cook for you both. I'll leave enough food in the fridge when I go to the hospital. I've already cooked for tomorrow. Sorry about being at the hospital so often.
It's fine. That's nothing you should be apologizing for. And besides, my work is going to start getting a lot busier soon, so I might not be home much anyway.
Oh, will it really?
Well, it's all still up in the air right now. I just want to let you know, I might have to spend some nights at the office from now on.
You might have to work throughout the whole night? Isn't that a bit much?
It shouldn't be often, but I can't really help it when deadlines are approaching. So let's both cut each other some slack on things at home. We'll get to everything when we can. You should see your mom as much as you can while she's still around.
Okay, I got it. What's the matter with you? Do you remember anything from yesterday? Why would you say something like that?
Something like what? Sorry, I drank a little too much, so my memory is a little hazy. Did I say something bad?
Didn't I ask you to at least hear me out about Sean?
Yeah, sure you did. That's what we talked about yesterday, right? So what's wrong?
Just do whatever you want, I don't care. Why are you asking me? Don't you remember saying that stuff to me? What's wrong with you? Aren't you his father? It was bad enough you stumbled home drunk when you promised to talk to me about Sean that day. But then that was all you had to say?
Oh, now that you mention it, I kind of remember saying something like that. Was that all I said? That's a relief. You really have me worried for a minute.
What do you mean, is that all? You know Sean's at a sensitive age. He's thinking hard about his future, and he wants to be more independent and responsible. Can't you take his feelings a little more seriously? You shouldn't be brushing him off like you did last night. What's wrong with you?
I'm glad he's thinking about his future and wanting independence and all of that, but I don't see what you want me to do. He should go get a part-time job if he wants one. What else do you want me to say?
I want you to be a father to him. Show some interest in his life. Maybe even give him some advice if that's not too much trouble. But you're right. I'm the idiot for trying to talk to you about him in the first place. Sorry for wasting your time.
I do show interest. Didn't I say good job to him?
Yeah, you did. You literally said 2 words to him. Do you want a Father of the Year award for that?
I really don't get it. Why are you mad at me? What did I do?
You didn't do anything. That's the problem. You leave everything about our family to me. And then if anything goes wrong, I take all the blame, don't I?
You're better at all of that stuff than me, so what's the problem? You've raised Sean since he was a baby, too. Isn't it only natural I trust your judgment when it comes to him? And besides, isn't this how society has always worked? Women are better suited to things like raising children and looking after the house. If it's worked for centuries before us, why wouldn't it work for us, too? It's what nature intended.
Being a man or a woman has nothing to do with anything. I feel like a broken record saying this now. But Sean is the son of both of us, isn't he?
Of course he is. What's your point?
So isn't it natural for the both of us to think about things regarding him? You can't just leave it all to him. That's not right.
What? I work hard every day to put bread on the table. Isn't that enough of a contribution to bringing him up? He'd starve without me.
No, of course that isn't enough. Your logic doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Raising children isn't just about buying them what they need. They depend on us for guidance too, you know. You're really letting him down when you just brush off all of the emotional side of raising kids.
Oh my god, this is so annoying. I really don't get what you're complaining about. It's thanks to me we can all live pretty well, you know. But you're still complaining. You should be thanking me.
Do you think bringing money home is your only responsibility? Don't you have any intentions of being involved in our family? Or are you just some kind of financial sponsor?
This is what a husband and father is supposed to be doing. That's my job, to keep the lights on and the fridge stocked. If you have a problem with that, go earn money for yourself. Bring in more money than me if you want to complain.
Are you bringing that up again? Can you give it a rest? We both agreed that I'd stay home and look after Sean. So why are you holding it against me now?
I'm not holding anything against you. I'm just stating the truth. Didn't you say you were planning on going back to work? But in the end, it's my salary we're living on.
We've talked about this before. Once everything with my mom settles down, and she hopefully recovers, I'm going back to work, aren't I? And are you forgetting? It's you who suggested I stay home with Sean. And it's you who's made it really hard for me to go back to work by refusing to help out around the house.
I'm a man. Men don't do housework. And until you do actually bring in some money, you don't have any right to criticize me. You can't say this crap to me while you're living off my hard work.
Come on, that's not fair. You must see how hard you're making it for me.
Oh, it isn't fair, is it? If you want to criticize me, go and bring in more money than me first. I think that's a perfectly reasonable request.
That's enough already. I understand. I won't ask you about Sean anymore. I'll handle everything about him on my own. And if you really believe everything you've been saying to me, then I think I have a lot to think about too.
And what's that supposed to mean? Is that some kind of threat? You can't be suggesting divorce, can you? If you think you can leave me, go ahead and try. You want me to go get the papers for you? I'll go file for divorce right now. Don't test me. Don't try and bluff. I'll actually go through with it, you know.
Who's threatening who, exactly? Why do you always have to bring up divorce? I never said anything about that. You're never gonna change, though, are you?
I'm only bringing it up to remind you need me way more than I need you. Not that I'd mind actually getting a divorce, though. So, you really shouldn't try and threaten me. You have a lot to think about. Don't make me laugh. So, what are you gonna do? You gonna leave me?
I told you, I never said anything about divorce.
Of course you didn't. You don't have the guts anyway, do you? So remember that before you nag me about such trivial things. And I guess we're done here. I'm going out drinking tonight, so I'll be home late.
Fine. Do as you please.
Hey, sorry. My coworker suddenly decided to go out for drinks after work tonight. We'll probably be out all night, so I won't be coming home again tonight.
You're staying out drinking all night? Didn't you promise to come with me to the hospital tomorrow? To see my mom? Didn't we decide to go in the morning? Are you gonna be home early tomorrow morning?
Oh, was that tomorrow? Sorry, I forgot.
You forgot? How could you forget something like that? Aren't you worried about her at all?
What's the big deal? She's still alive, right? Let's just go another day.
You've already said that so many times. Do you plan on ever actually coming to see her with me? She asks about you too, you know.
Next time, I promise.
You've promised so many times already. I don't know why I'm surprised again this time.
It's hardly my fault. Something came up. What do you want me to do? You know I can't just turn down these things. My manager invited me. It would be rude to refuse.
He's inviting you out every day, is he? Isn't this the 4th time this week? He knows you have a family, doesn't he?
I know you're just a woman, so you might not understand office culture. But we've got to go along with these social gatherings, even if we don't want to. It's all part of the job.
Why do you always have to patronize me? Don't you remember? I had a job before Sean was born, too. You can't just make up excuses like that.
I don't mean to be patronizing. It's just the social norms are a bit different when you get to a position like mine in the company. And to be honest, it gets on my nerves when you dismiss my hard work like that. Drinking and networking with everyone is a part of the job. It's not so easy, you know.
I'm not trying to say you don't work hard. I'm sure you do. I'm just saying I wish you'd keep your promises with me, too. That's all.
You might not mean to belittle my work, but that's what it sounds like to me. All you do is whine and complain at me. Not a word of thanks for everything I do for you. Who do you think you are?
Whine and complain? Can I not even share how I feel with you?
Yeah, actually, I'd rather you didn't. Not if those feelings are just about problems you have with me. You're lucky I'm such a good guy. Anyone else would have thrown you out after all this nagging. You understand?
All of this nagging? You think I'm nagging? And what do you mean anyone else would have thrown me out over this? Do you really believe that?
Yes, of course it is. And of course I do. But since we have a kid too, I have no choice but to put up with your incessant nagging. And besides, you have everything with your mom to deal with too. I'd feel too bad throwing you to the streets now.
I had no idea you felt that way.
Yeah, I know. You never notice how much of a good guy I am. I decided if I'm gonna divorce you, I'll at least wait until everything with your mom is over. But don't worry. I'll take Sean when it finally gets to that point.
Take him? He's not an object, you know. You can't just call dibs on him like that.
I know. But you know what I mean. But think about it. It'd be much better for Sean to come with me, won't it? If you think about his future. He'd be much happier living with me.
You don't know that. Even if you've been providing for him financially, you never show any interest in him.
That's not true. And besides, that's neither here nor there. We gotta think practically about things like college tuition. If he lives with me, he won't need to worry about anything. If he goes along with you, you'd both just be struggling to make ends meet, right?
That might be true at first. I guess I won't be making as much as you as soon as I re-enter the workforce. But I think you're exaggerating a little. We won't have trouble making ends meet.
You know, the economy isn't what it used to be. So who knows how long it'll take you to find a new job. Sean's a really bright kid. He'll have a pretty good future if you leave him with me. Why risk his future on a single mom being able to find a job as good as mine? And also, he'll probably do well enough to take pretty good care of me too when I'm old. It would make my life easier too.
Oh, I see. So that's why you're suddenly interested in taking him in. I should have known you'd have ulterior motives for wanting to take Sean in. You're only worried about your own future, not his.
I never said that was the only reason, did I? Just that he'd have a good life. And naturally, he'd be thankful enough to me to take care of me when I'm old. What's wrong with that? Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when or if we get to it. This is all just in the event of us getting to a divorce, after all. It doesn't have to come to that if you just learn to stay in your own lane. Just remember how miserable your life will be if you push me to that, okay?
I never agreed to anything you said. If it does get to that, I won't just let you have custody that easily. Whether you have money or not, there's no way being raised by such a selfish narcissist is going to be good for Sean.
Fine by me. We can have a custody dispute if that's what you want. Well, anyway, I'm off to drink. Go see your mom on your own tomorrow, and tell her I say hi.
Fine. My mom passed away. I just got a call from the hospital. I'm heading over there now. You don't have to leave work right now or anything. But do you think you'll be able to come down to the hospital once you finish work?
I don't think that will be possible. I have a really important appointment after work today that I can't really miss.
An important appointment? What's that supposed to mean? What kind of appointment?
Do I really need to tell you? What difference does it make? It's got nothing to do with you.
What? You have something more important than this to do? And what do you mean, it's got nothing to do with me? Aren't we supposed to be married? If you have plans which are more important than your mother-in-law's death and funeral preparations, I think I have the right to know what they are.
I told you, my plans have nothing to do with you. So just drop it. Stop nagging me.
No, I won't just drop it. What's more important to you? My mom's funeral or whatever these plans are?
Haven't I made myself clear? My plans are... Besides, even if I went with you for all of this, there's nothing I can do, is there? So what difference does it make if I go or not?
Okay, fine. I might be a bit late, but I get it now. I give up. You don't have to come. Me and Sean will just go ourselves.
You should have just done that from the start instead of bothering me. You can really be such a pain sometimes, you know.
Can you tell me what this is all about? I found divorce papers on the kitchen table. Is that your way of asking for a divorce? Rather than just speaking to me like a normal person?
Oh, did you just get home now? You saw them really late.
My mom passed away, you know. I have to make sure my dad's okay. Of course I wasn't going to be back after just a day or two.
Oh, okay, I see. Not that I really care. Just fill in those papers and send them off today.
You don't need to tell me to do that.
Oh, I don't, do I? And why not? Don't tell me you're gonna beg me to reconsider.
Of course not. I already filed for divorce before the funeral.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Looks like this is gonna go much smoother than I expected.
You're really unbelievable, you know that? While your wife is struggling with her dying mother, you've been off having the time of your life with another woman.
Another woman? What are you talking about?
You know, don't people usually try a little harder to hide their affairs? Did you even try at all? You're way too careless.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think you've had some kind of misunderstanding.
I guess you must have forgotten.
You're not making any sense. Forgotten what?
How the dash cam in my car records sound, too. So there's no use trying to deny anything now.
Our dash cam records voices? I never knew that. You've been eavesdropping on me?
I just watched the footage from the dash cam in my own car. What exactly did I do wrong? That car is mine, remember? So I think I'm perfectly entitled to watch the footage from the dash cam in my own vehicle.
Still, that's spying. That can't be legal.
Oh, it's legal. And I heard everything you've said in my car. So don't try and lie to me.
You've got to be kidding me. How much did you hear?
Didn't I tell you already? I heard everything. You talked about getting inheritance money after my mom passes away, didn't you? And you promised your new girlfriend you'd use whatever money you could take from my mom's inheritance to get a new house together, didn't you? You're insane. I couldn't help but laugh at your little delusions.
How am I insane?
Do you really think you have the right to any inheritance?
What do you mean? Of course I do. I'm her daughter's husband, aren't I? Of course I have the right to some inheritance. I am a part of her family.
Wow. Are you being serious?
Of course I am. I should be included in the inheritance too. I'm gonna see a lawyer soon, so don't think you can just ignore me.
That's exactly why I called you insane. A child's spouse doesn't have any right to inheritance. Don't you even know about basic laws? Before you plot to steal someone's inheritance, shouldn't you at least look up that much?
That can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. I'm your husband. We're a family and I've been supporting you. I should be entitled to inheritance. There's no way I'm not entitled to anything. Don't think you can fool me out of the inheritance so easily.
The only thing not making any sense is you. And I don't really remember you ever supporting me anyway. Also, that woman you're seeing must not be too bright either. It's pretty hard to believe two adults really made such a baseless assumption. I can't believe both of you don't know something as simple as this.
Hey, don't you dare make fun of her. She might not be the brightest bulb in the shed, but she's a good person. Leave her out of this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't insult your precious girlfriend.
And are you making fun of me? I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, of course I'm making fun of you. I told you I heard everything you've been saying in my car, didn't I? You told her you'd get a new apartment for the both of you and push Sean to work as much as possible. So he can bring in enough money so she doesn't have to, right? I really couldn't believe what I was hearing.
How far back have you been listening in on us? I'm pretty sure that conversation was from quite a while ago. Did you really listen to everything we've ever talked about in that car?
That's right. I've heard pretty much everything. It really took quite a while. And your conversations were really brain dead for the most part. I was pretty exhausted. I could hardly stay awake through most of it.
Hey, watch what you say. This is all your fault in the first place, you know. You should be the one apologizing.
Oh, it's my fault, is it? And why is that exactly? Can you tell me what I did?
You're always complaining about every little thing I do. It seems like you've forgotten who you should be thanking for living as well as you've been all this time. That's why it's all your fault. You pushed me into having an affair. With your ungrateful attitude.
Oh, really? You think I should be thanking you for going to work?
Of course you should.
Why don't you remind me? Whose idea was it in the first place for me to quit my job when Sean was born? I'm pretty sure I told you I wanted to keep working, didn't I?
How do you expect me to remember that? It was ages ago.
Well, I guess I'll have to remind you. I wanted to keep working, but you told me a mother's place is at home, with her child. Still not ringing any bells?
So what if I did? You should be grateful I gave you the opportunity to stay home with Sean. What kind of mother wouldn't want that?
And, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't my salary almost double yours?
So what if it was? A woman's place is at home. That's just common sense. It's a man's duty to provide.
Can't you see how you're contradicting yourself? You've told me so many times that I should make more money than you do before I complain about anything you do. But I should also stay at home since I'm a woman? How does that work exactly? Shouldn't you be learning how to take care of yourself? At least figure out how to do the bare minimum amount of housework.
I don't have time for that. Do you have any idea how busy I am?
I was working a full-time job while taking care of the house before, you know. There's literally no reason you can't do that too. But you can't even use a washing machine, can you? And you're saying I'm the one who can't live without you? Don't make me laugh.
I'm a man. I don't need to think about housework.
Can you think before you type? You're really not making any sense. You think women are born knowing how to do all housework? And at the same time, you think I should just be quiet and put up with everything you do unless I go back to work and make more money than you? How self-centered can you be? This is way beyond just being sexist.
Shut up. You might have made more than me in the past, but even if you go back to work, there's no way you'll make that much again.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. My industry's pretty understaffed right now, and the kind of work I do is still in pretty high demand. But anyway, what does it matter if I make more than you or not?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, we're getting divorced, aren't we? You should be worrying about how much your new girlfriend is bringing in, not me. Your expenses are obviously increasing from now, so I wish you both the best of luck.
What do you mean? Why would my expenses be increasing?
For child support, of course. Oh, and alimony, since I was a housewife like you wanted in the end. There's so much evidence of you being unfaithful. I'm pretty confident the divorce will work out in my favor. Financially, I mean.
What? Why should I have to pay alimony?
Shouldn't that much be obvious? Even for you. You're a filthy cheater, and I'm taking my son and starting a new life. I think any judge would take that into account. Even if you say it's my fault you cheated, it doesn't change the fact that you're the one who did.
I can't afford to pay for that. Especially if you're right about me not getting any inheritance. Where do you expect me to get the money from? And you should be paying me child support, since I'll be the one taking Sean.
I really don't care how you intend to pay for it all, as long as you do. And it seems like there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. Sean's coming with me. He's old enough to make that choice himself. And he said there's no way he'd go and live with you.
Wait, what? He really said that? Why wouldn't he want to live with me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you've never really been much of a father to him, anyway. All you've ever cared about is yourself. And anytime we so much as suggest you spend time with your family, you shove the fact that you're working in our faces. Even Sean understands that once we're divorced, I'm not going to have much trouble making enough money to support us. So the choice is a pretty easy one, really.
Wait, just wait a minute. Let's not be so hasty about all of this. Why don't we meet up and talk it all through?
What exactly do you want to talk through? I think I've said everything I need to.
It's not too late to take all this back, you know. We can easily call off the divorce. I don't care about the inheritance anymore. I think we've just had a bit of a communication problem. This is all a big misunderstanding.
It's a misunderstanding, is it?
I get it now. I know you've always just been thinking about what's best for everyone, including me. And I've just been really stubborn. You could even say I was a little jealous. Since you've been so worried about Sean, I felt like you neglected me and our marriage a little.
And you're saying that's why you had an affair? Are you sure it wasn't because you wanted to start a new life with that new girlfriend you seem to love so much?
All of that, everything you heard in the car, I mean, was a mistake. I guess I just got a little carried away talking to her. You can understand that, right? It was just in the heat of the moment. I wasn't thinking things through clearly.
Okay. And?
I'll break up with her. She's already married anyway. And you're way more attractive. I'll talk to her. I'll tell her we should both go back to our own families. Our little affair was just a slip-up. I'm sure she feels the same way.
And if she refuses?
Don't worry about that. I'm sure I can persuade her. I'm admitting it. I was in the wrong. You stopped working for me, didn't you? You can go back to work if you want. For as few or as many hours a week as you want. And I'll help out around the house too, I promise. I'll never speak to you like that again.
And is that everything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I guess it is. But I meant every word, you know. This is how I really feel. Please believe me.
You really think I can believe any of that?
Of course you can. I'm telling you, I've never been more serious about anything in my life. I'm a new person. I've really changed now. From the bottom of my heart. So, please, believe me.
Stop. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that to me when I'm trying to apologize.
Is this any way to apologize? You're just yelling at me, as usual.
I never meant to come across as if I'm yelling in these messages. I'm just trying to get my feelings across. So my words might have gotten a little strong, but you can see I'm trying my best to apologize to you.
Well, I don't really care, even if you are. You're only saying all of this nonsense because you're getting cold feet. The reality of losing your family is hitting you, isn't it? Don't think I'll go back to a piece of trash like you so easily. It'll take more than that cheap apology to make that happen.
You're calling me a piece of trash? Are we that far gone?
On the bright side, I think your girlfriend took your promises pretty seriously. How about you go try and make a new life with her? Me and Sean will manage just fine without you.
Wait, slow down, will you? Aren't I a part of our family too? Don't just say you and Sean. You might both be fine without me, but I've realized now I need you both in my life. You're my family.
You're the one who applied for a divorce, right? So don't call yourself family anymore. Oh, and I almost forgot. You know all of those recordings I talked about? Between you and your girlfriend?
Yeah. What about them?
I've already sent them off to your parents and your company, as well as your girlfriend's husband. So you can look forward to explaining yourself to more people than just me.
You, what? What have you done?
Having an affair with a coworker is pretty risky, isn't it? Haven't people been fired for that before? But you're not gonna get mad at me over this, right? Since you said it yourself, didn't you? How this is all your own fault.
How could you? Don't ask me if it's risky. You know it is. You know how bad this is for me. I know I was the one in the wrong, but you didn't have to go that far.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. But good luck. It's not my problem.
Hey, you can't just say it's not your problem. You've made this mess. You have to do something.
What do you think I can do about it now? It's all already been sent off. All you can do now is think of some excuses to tell your boss and your parents. Oh, how I wish I could be there to see those conversations.
Why would you send those recordings to everyone? Are you trying to ruin my life over this? It's not like I've ever done anything like this before. It was just one little affair. Do I really deserve all of this?
Just one little affair, you say? You think you can get away with it by phrasing it like that? But whatever. Just stay away from me and Sean from now on. If you come anywhere near us, there'll be consequences worse than anything I've done so far.
How can you be so cold? Have you forgotten all the years we've been together? Don't you have even a sliver of feelings left for me?
The only feelings I have for you is a desire for you to burn in hell. You and that girl both.
How could you say that?
If you refuse to pay what the courts order you to, you'll be going to jail. So don't try and get out of it.
Hey, wait, please. Just hear me out. I'm begging you.
After all of that, me and Sean moved back in with my parents while I looked for a new place for us. Sean was really understanding about the whole divorce thing. He even said life will probably be easier for the two of us without his dad around. Tyrone did end up having to pay a lot in child support, as well as a good amount of alimony. The rumors of their affair also spread throughout their office, and I heard the woman ended up leaving the company because of that. As for me, I ended up finding a pretty good job. I don't make as much as I did before, but I'm sure I will soon enough. My company also allows me to work from home as often as I want, so I have no problems being there for Sean, too. Oh, and Sean ended up taking that part-time job at the corner store, and he's really been enjoying it. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I know me and Sean will be just fine. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to see more videos like this.